Wow, that's crazy. If I move my head just right, y'all get hit with a beam of light from left to right. Oh. No, I'm playing. That ain't even funny. It's not funny at all. I'm just being me. But anyway, y'all know what it is, man. You know what I'm here for. But I'm gonna do something else before I do what I'm here for. Now, originally, I planned on spitting one of my favorite verses from my favorite rappers, aka Heavy D. The track was I Got You, Got Me Waiting, and the verse was the second one. But I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna continue on the path of me and give you another one of my verses, one that I haven't recorded yet, and I just wrote down, and I'm not sure where my brain was at when I wrote this down, but I'm gonna read it to you anyway. And this is a piece of a verse. I didn't even finish this whole verse. I don't know what I was doing, but I must have got sidetracked. It says, I got a chip on my shoulder to remind me nothing is owed to me. Put in work for mine, on the grind is where you find me. I do more bad than I should. That's just who I am. My soul says that I should change, but I don't think I can. A better man is what I strive to be. But the way the world is set up right now, I done lied to me. Rather than fight with myself, I choose bribery. a fifth of whiskey in 2K conference rivalry. Or hop in the ride, slide, pull up, hop out, and flash the scenery. Seasonal greenery. Spark, breathe. I brought the heat with me. Where was my brain at when I wrote this? Where was I at mentally and emotionally when I wrote this? You tell me. Tell me what you think. Where you think I was? Because I don't even recall where I was at. Now, here's one more verse, and then I'll get into it. Come on, bear with me. Relax. I'm going to get to it. It's a top 5 coming. I know you know. If you don't know, you should probably check me out on Instagram at Last One Standing Room Only. LAS1STANDIN Room Only. And I know what you're saying right now. That's a lot to fucking remember. Why you gotta spell it that way? Why is it gotta be so difficult? I bet you won't fucking forget it. I bet you won't. You may forget how to spell it, but you won't forget that name. Last One Standing Room Only. That light is annoying. You think I should turn it off? Maybe I'll turn it off. Let me go turn it off, see what happens. I'm gonna turn this one off. We don't want that one on either. Oh, look at that. That's much better, right? Y'all like that? All right. We're going to keep it there. They keep it moving. I'm getting to it. Just hold your horses, man. I got one more verse to read. I don't know where my brain was at when I wrote these. I want y'all to tell me. Oh, let me turn this hat around. I'm going to turn the hat around. I'm going to take the glasses off. Because I know somebody out there is talking shit. Like, why you got that fucking hat? You know, why you got them glasses in the fucking hat? So I took the glasses off. Can I read without the glasses? Yeah, I can see it. So it says, I close my eyes, clutch my chest, gasp for breath. I'm going to give it my all till my all is all I got left. There's much worse things than death. Like the hollow embrace of a soulless face in a place you can't find rest. Life's a test and it's pass or fail. The only way to move to the head of the class is to lop off the heads of the upper class and pass them up or fail. Blood on your hands is better than none on your hands. A plan to corrupt another man is better than no plan. A loaded gun is only good in your hands if it don't jam. I wrote that. I don't know why I wrote that. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that. I don't know where I was mentally at when I wrote that. I don't know where I was emotionally at when I wrote that. You let me know where you think I was at when I wrote that. But anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, yo, what it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be, it's your favorite LOS, the last one standing in this right here. Is the last one standing room only, you heard? I'm your favorite LOS, and here we go. Top 5, no dead or alive. This is purely comical, just for laughs and giggles, tee-hee-hees, guffaws, and chuckles. Now, I wrote it down. But you know what? Before I even get into that top 5, you know what? I made a stop today. Because I picked up my car. And why did I pick up my car? Because my car was at a body shop. Because somebody hit my car while I was in the barber shop and tore my bumper off. Well, not all the way off, but partially off. So I had to get that fixed. And they fixed it, and they were early by 2 days. So I picked my car up today. And on the way back from picking my car up, I stopped and had a drink. And when I stopped and had this drink, I met a professional golfer. Yeah. Now, he was a professional golfer 50 years ago. And back in the 50 years ago, I was just a twinkle in my daddy's eyeballs. I wasn't even born yet, but I will be 50 at the end of this month. Am I telling you that because I want you to remember that and wish me a happy birth anniversary? Nah, I'm telling you that because it's relevant to the mother story. This dude was a professional golfer 50 years ago. Crazy. And the only reason he said he gave it up is because his wife gave him an ultimatum. He was only home like 4 months out of the year. And when he was home, he was only actually at home 1 day a week. Otherwise, he was out playing golf in like Las Vegas or Arizona or South Carolina or somewhere else. And he said he was originally from South Carolina, so that was wild. I asked him if he played in Hilton Head or Bluffton. He said he had never played in either one of those places, which is crazy because Hilton Head is known for that big-ass golf course they got. But yeah, man, he said he still misses playing golf. His wife gave him an ultimatum, either be a father to your children or be a professional golfer. And he was like, yo, I need to be a family man. So he gave it up for his family. You dig me? But back then, 1970 something, they probably didn't make as much as they make right now for professional golf. Am I saying his wife would have sucked it up and said, you know what, get that paper, baby, and make this family rich instead of being a father? No, I'm not saying that. Any man who's willing to trade his family in for money is pathetic in my eyes. Word up. Yeah, Tom Brady. I know somebody out there is mad right now that I said that. Yeah, that dude that y'all call the GOAT, because I will never call him that, gave up his family for a sport that didn't even love him no more. Didn't even want him no more. And now he's an announcer and he sucks at that. Yep, I said it. Be mad, I don't care. Now, back to the regularly scheduled program, you heard? Top 5. Today's top 5 is sponsored by, you guessed it, Victor Carlo. Who's my sponsor? Me, that's who. Yeah, you see the hat? It's a Victor Carlo hat. You can't get it. I only had 20 of these. They're all gone. I'm just saying, when they were out, y'all ain't want them. Oh, man, before I get to the top 5 again, see, I'm sidetracked. So I designed a Freddie Mercury t-shirt, right? Which sells on my Etsy store, Vicky D's on Etsy. Check it out. VYCKIEDEES, Vicky D's. Check it out. And for those of you who like to phonetically spell things, Victor, Yankee, Charlie, Kilo, India, Echo, Delta, Echo, Echo, Sierra. Go to Etsy, check out the store. Now, back to what I was about to tell you. So I did a Freddie Mercury t-shirt for my Legends Only line. Make sure you check out the Legends Only. I got to get back to that because I never finished my comedian lineup. So maybe I should finish my comedian lineup and then get back to it. But I digress. Freddie Mercury t-shirt. There is a group that represents Queen called the Ceremony of Roses, apparently. And they have marked my t-shirt for copyright infringement for using the name or likeness of a member of the Queen group or band. I think, yeah, they're called a band, not a group, because they, y'all motherfuckers that don't play no instruments and don't write your own music are called groups. When you actually play instruments and write your own music, you're a band. That's the difference. So the shirt has been taken off of Etsy. Now let me guess, you want one now, right? You want one. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to find the Last One Standing Room Only on Instagram, and you're going to send me a DM. You're going to tell me your size, and then you're going to send me some money, and I'm going to send you a shirt. You know why I'm going to do that? Because it's bullshit that they took my shirt off Etsy for copyright infringement. The picture looks nothing like him. It's been manipulated in a way that you can't really tell who it is, but you can tell who it is. And if they're mad because I used his name, then I'll just call him Mother Fred Thermostat. And people will still know who it is. So what, do you want me to change the name? Because I'll change the name to Fred Thermostat, but I'm not changing the name to Fred's Thermostat until I sell 200 more of them mother. Be mad. Sue me. Take me to court. You know what that does for me? That's called buzz, you stupid mother. I know I'm wild. I shouldn't have even said that. I shouldn't have went off like that. But at the same time, why y'all mad at me? Because I made a shirt about Freddie Mercury for my Legends Only line. Why don't you just get in bed with me so we can get this money together? You know what I'm saying? Make that bread together, you dig? But nah, y'all rather try to stifle a brother's money. You're not going to stop my movement. I'm going to keep it pushing and continue forward. So if y'all want that shirt, holla at me. You're not going to find the price on Etsy now because it's been taken down. So with that being said, the price of that shirt, now that it shouldn't be sold, is $85. $85 for the Freddie Mercury Legends Only t-shirt. Yeah. Now, getting back to why I'm really here. I'm here for this, a top 5. And I got to put my glasses on because sometimes I can't read my own writing. But I'll turn the hat on backwards. I'll put the hat on backwards like that for you. Top 5 ways to catch line blowers in your establishment's lavatory. Top 5 ways to catch line blowers in your establishment's lavatory. And by lavatory, I mean restroom, bathroom, pisser, loo, john, place where you pull out your winky, or sit down and let it leak. I don't know how you get down. I don't know how you use the restroom. For all I know, you could be an alien and just close your eyes and think all your inner waste out. I'm not judging. But this is the top 5 ways to catch line blowers in your establishment's lavatory. And by line blowers, I don't mean actors. None of these people are actors. They may be actors, but they are poor actors because they have not been seen on any movie screens or television screens. Some of them may have. You never know. But I digress. It's the top 5 ways to catch line blowers. Those people in your establishment's lavatory. Number 5, just get cameras. So, I heard you. It's illegal. So what? You want to see if motherfuckers is blowing lines in your restroom? Put cameras in your restroom. I ain't say you got to put none of them perv cameras in there trying to look up skirts. But damn. You ain't got to put them right above the urinal so they point straight down so you can see it. Like, y'all nasty. Just put cameras in your restroom in places where you think they'll be blowing lines. If you doing lines off the top of a urinal in a men's restroom, you are a nasty mother. That's disgusting. What is wrong? What the f- is wrong with you? First of all, blowing lines in a restroom, period, is nasty. Doing anything other than taking a piss or shit and washing your hands in a restroom is nasty. All right, I take that back. Fucking in a restroom is okay. Just don't touch none of the other shit. Right? Look, I don't know how you're going to do it, but just get it done without touching all the rest of that nasty shit in there. But yeah, number 5, just put cameras in there. Who cares? It's illegal. It's illegal or whatever. I bet motherfuckers won't blow no lines in your restroom and they find out there's cameras in there. I bet they won't. And if they do, they want to be caught and they like being watched. Damn, you put cameras in there, you catch motherfuckers fucking in your bathroom. What do you do about that? If you're a female owner, do you call him? If you're a male owner, do you call her? If you're either or, do you call them both? That's a whole nother episode in itself. But number 5 on this list of ways to catch line blowers in your establishment's lavatory is put cameras in it. Just put cameras in there. And I know y'all looking at the background and it's totally different, right? Don't worry about that. It's going to be changing permanently soon, so y'all just get over it. Yeah. No more Victor Carlo in the background. Just a regular, simple background. Something so that you focus on me, man. All right, let me get back to this. So number 4. Number 4 on the list of top 5 ways to catch line blowers in your lavatory, your establishment's lavatory, is offer to do it with them. Yeah. Just walk up in the bathroom and be like, yo, what's up? You holding it? Let me get a sniff. I need a little bump, something to pick me up. Woo! Get me going. How you running in the walls and bouncing off them bitches like, Y'all look Greek. Y'all geeking and tweaking. Huh? Oh, shit, there's something wrong with me. No, I don't do cocaine. Never. Okay. I've tasted it once. I had to, though. It's other shit, you gotta taste the shit. That didn't last long. I'm not a drug dealer. Can't even call myself a drug dealer back when I was dealing drugs. Couldn't. Because I was bad at it. How you bad at selling something that sells itself? I was just bad at it. I wasn't good at it shit. You ever had cocaine turn into motherfucking baking soda on you? It happens when motherfuckers step on it. I digress. Number 4 on this list. Just offer to do it with them. You're a bar owner. Dare I say most bar owners do drugs? I will not. I will not say that. I won't. You can say it, but I will not say it. Because not most, not all, not any. I don't know. I don't own a bar. Therefore, I cannot speak for the owners of establishments out there. I cannot say that they all do cocaine. I can't. I can't say it. I can and insinuate it though, and you can believe it, or you can say it. But number four on this list, I was about to say number 2. I swear to God, I have done no drugs today, just coffee. And normally I would have something from Victor Carlo that I was drinking out of, but not today. We used them to hold paintbrushes. Right? Well, the ones I bought, they got a white streak in one part of them. Like, they didn't wrap the whole design around the entire mug. Like, what the fuck is that? Why would... Again, I'm sorry, I'm straying from the course. Jumping off the rails. Let me get back on track here. You heard number 4. You've heard number 5. Now for number 3. Number 3 is hire a lavatory attendant. Yes, you heard me. Hire one of them mother fluppies that you put in some black slacks with a white jacket and a white t-shirt and a little black bow tie, standing in the bathroom with a towel folded over his arm, standing there like, good evening, how may I help you? The mother that passes out mints and hits you with a spray of perfume or cologne. The dude in the bathroom with that hand sanitizer or that good smelling lotion that's going to keep you moisturized for the rest of the evening after you wash your hands. The gentleman that's going to rip off that paper towel from that automatic paper towel dispenser so that you can dry your hands off after you wash them. Because if you don't wash them, you're a nasty motherfucker and nobody should speak to you for the rest of the night, you disgusting son of a... But anyway, hire an attendant. That way, people will be very deterred from doing or blowing lines in your lavatory. Like, if they still doing it, then that means your attendant is doing it and you need to fire his ass or her ass or they ass. Ain't no more to number 3. Hire an attendant for your lavatory. Bam. Pew. Number 2, I stole from my nephew, Justin. Peace, nephew. What's up, little peanut? He says that you should coat all the surfaces in the lavatory that you believe they will be sniffing lines off of, doing bumps on, with a thin layer of soap. Now, when I heard that, I was like, what? That is genius. How do you do it? And he went down and broke it down to me and told me how you could do it. But I'm not going to share that information with you. If you want to know. Nah. But my nephew Justin told me about this, and I was like, I can't pass that up. How do you not use that in the top 5 ways to catch line blowers in your establishment's lavatory? Because once they blow these lines off this soap-covered surface, eventually this is going to start to do some things in their sinus or nasal cavity. Maybe even in the back of their throat. You might catch a motherfucker talking and see a bubble appear from their mouth while they're talking. Or you might catch a dude sneezing, a woman sneezing, or they sneezing, or just breathing for that matter, and a nice, big, clear, iridescent, reflective bubble pop out their nose like, I bet they won't blow lines in your lavatory again after that. Not to mention you might kill a couple motherfuckers. But what they gonna do? Tell the cops they was blowing lines in the restroom and they died from it? The cops are gonna be like, you were doing what? They're gonna forget all about them dying from being in the lavatory to, well, why were you doing drugs in the restroom? It's very interesting. But yeah, coat the surfaces where you believe they will be blowing lines in your lavatory with a thin layer of soap. Crazy, right? I agree. Totally off the wall. My nephew ain't got it all. He's not wrapped too tight. He crazy. He is. He crazy. And he got a daughter. Whew. I feel sorry for any boys that talk to that little girl after that. And I'm just going to tell you, he makes gun holsters. So if he makes gun holsters, I'm pretty certain he has a few himself. Very good at what he does. Makes them in leather. He makes wallets. He makes a lot of other things. He has a name for his company, but I'm not going to give it to you. You know why I'm not going to give it to you? Because he's not a sponsor. He's my nephew, but he's not a sponsor. I love my nephew, but he's not a sponsor. So I'm not going to tell you what the name of his company is. I'm going to show this to him after the fact so that he decides to be a sponsor. So then I can tell you the name of the company. You dig? But yeah, that's number 2. Number 2 is coat surfaces with a thin layer of soap that you believe they will be blowing lines from. It may work out. It could turn out to be the most hilarious thing of an evening. And again, if you blowing lines in a restroom, you are a nasty mother. You're disgusting. You should be punched in the throat. When you go home at night, you should sleep next to your mother's toilet. Maybe just sleep next to the trash can. And throw yourself in it occasionally. No, I'm kidding. I'm not judging. No judgment here. Not at all. But last and not least, number 1. Number 1 on this list. See this? This right here? Ooh. That's the number 1. Boing. Number 1. You're a pervert. Yes, you're a nasty motherfucker. But number 1 is post a sign that you have an invisible drug-sniffing dog on the premises. Post this sign at the entrance. Post this sign at the exit, all exits. Post this sign at the door to both lavatories. Post this sign right on above the urinals. Post this sign on the stall doors. Post this sign that you have an invisible drug-sniffing dog on the premises everywhere. Everywhere. Because you know what's going to happen. You're going to get some of these they're going to go in the bathroom, the lavatory. They're going to do what they do. They're going to bump some bumps. Do it, but bump, bump, bump. They're going to right up, come out, order a drink or some food, and be looking around like, here, puppy, puppy, puppy. Puppy, where's the puppy? Here, puppy, I got some blow for you. Like, what are you doing? What are you looking for? All of a sudden, you got the potchkis think I'm talking to them. No, ladies, I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry. But yeah, they're going to be looking for this invisible shit. Is this coffee laced? I made it, so it can't be. Wait, did I make it? I did not make it. It may be laced. Who knows? But I'm saying, You're going to have somebody looking for a dog that ain't even there. Because they was in your lavatory blowing lines. So yeah, man, do it. Post that sign. If anything, it'll make people laugh when they walk into the bathroom. It'll make people laugh when they come into your establishment. It'll start a conversation when people come to the bar. They'll walk up and be like, hey, what's up with that sign out there? Y'all really got an invisible dog in here? First of all, if they come in asking you if you really got an invisible dog, your only answer is yes. Most certainly we do. And then you pet that invisible dog. And you throw it a treat every now and then. Why not? If you're going to put the sign up, you might as well play into it. You heard me? But that's it. Ain't no more to it. I ain't going to do... But wait, hold on. I got one more. To double up on 1 and 2, coat the surfaces and tell them about the drug sniffing dog. So while they're looking for the drug sniffing dog that doesn't exist because it's invisible, you see them blowing moon rockets out their nose of soap and talking about, here, puppy. Here, puppy. Come on, man. That would be a hell of a night. Something worth talking about. Nah, that's it. Ain't no more to it. It's all over. I'm going to have one more sip of this. My laced coffee. And by laced, I mean it's laced with mother ginger and honey. Delicious. At the beginning of this episode, I said I was going to kick a verse, one of my favorite verses from my favorite rapper, Heavy D, from the song Got Me Waiting. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you that verse right now, and then I'm going to get the up out of here. You heard? You ready? Here we go. I'm steady digging the frame because I like what I see and I want some. So tell me, what's your plot? What's your plan? You looking for a brother to get got? I'm not your man. But believe in me, you want to be with me. But you won't even talk to me to tell me what it is you're seeing. I got to hear it from your girls uptown. But word got around to my crew and beat. But word got around to my crew and the heartbeat and the boogie down. Said you had a thing for me. And what would it take for a date? Wait, swing with me. I got your card, you're playing hard to get. I'm long and I'm strong. And if it's on, I keep it soft and wet. Let me know, because if you don't, it's going to haunt me. Your word up, you got me thinking you want me. Heavy D, Got Me Waiting. If you don't know the track, you need to check it out. He is my favorite rapper. Number 1 on my list. Top 5 dead or alive. I don't care who else is on my list. Heavy D will always be number 1 on my list because that's my favorite rapper. Don't ask me why. It just is. Like, that's what it is, man. And now, ain't no more to it. It's over. I ain't gonna say no more but this. Get out of here. Go do something productive with your life. I'm your favorite LOS, the last one standing in this right here. Has been the last one standing room only. I'm gone. Peace.